Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, it would have to be the highly rated Dean Howson. The perfect blend of total football and tiki-taka. I like the front-footed approach he takes to defending. He's very effective, pushing people back by almost joining in central midfield himself. And, you know, he has a real air of authority about him now as he matures through the game.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And here's Shevchenko. And here's Forlan. Yamal receives it in a good position here. Neymar! Barcelona have reclaimed it. Mbappe. Jordi Alba. Great vision. And this is Ronaldo. Neymar gets into a good position. It's Neymar!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Forlan. Still goalless at the moment. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Played back into the centre. India do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course. And it's Kimmich. And he welcomes it in. And he's managed to get free. Rijkaard. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Zanetti. Adams. Zanetti. Rodri, played out wide. And Yamal. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. And now the breakaway. Can he get on the end of this? That was lovely, that.
He has found the way through. And the referee has blown for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So neither side yet off the mark.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. So straight into the second half. 0-0. And we're at the halfway point. And that's a dangerous ball.
He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again.
Howson proves too strong. And he's only too happy to take that back. Rijkaard. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. And he's there to belt it away.
Shevchenko really needed...
Oh, what has happened here? Adams. Howson. And it's Caceres. This is a promising build-up. And it's Caceres. Knocks it into space. Caceres, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward.
Neymar. He is through here. And the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Oh, good effort! Nearly, but not quite.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
And still, we await the first breakthrough. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And it's Kimmich. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Threads one in. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Neymar. Jordi Alba is one whose deliveries we all know about. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Neymar! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Kimmich, not the most accurate pass. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's full on! Oh, it's a stunning goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. And that could well be the winner.
What a time to take the lead. But now comes the dilemma of whether you ought to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
India really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Barcelona clearly now in lead preservation mode. Rodri. Tries to pass it through. Well read, nice interception. So that's it, it is all over. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very...
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
Well, we're on the way.
He's not the type to hog the limelight, but Angelo Peruzzi is a man I always thought worthy of praise.
Well, listen, Jim, few would question his record or his reputation, but I wonder what you think stands out about him.
Well, consistency for one, Peter, but I also like the calm aura he exudes. He'll go out of his way to make everything look effortless. He firmly believes that gave him the psychological edge.
Out for a throw.
Ah, good steal, he just read it. Rijkaard. Cafu. Nicely weighted ball, and he was quick to react. And he's gone looking for safety. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Foot in. Mbappe, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Kimmich, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Cristiano,
Big chance! And he's done it!
and a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
India are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Nedved. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. That's good play. Hammers will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
It's Hammers! Brilliant! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They have come roaring back.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Oh, important interception. Cafu, nicely aimed pass. It's Kimmich. And it's Messi. Cafu. That's going across goal. That's a decent clearance. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Khan with the clearance. Oh, just skips past his man. And this is James Rodriguez.
Chance for a shot!
Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Milan have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Ignori did well to stay calm there.
This possibly the last play of the half. Getting up there! Oh, crossbar!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Any thoughts on all this so far, Jim?
Well, it's been an intriguing watch. A really nice contrast of styles that seem to suit both teams pretty well. Who's ultimately going to win it? It's anyone's guess still.
Well, it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time. And here's Neymar, and it's Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba running with intent. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Neymar is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And he's managed to get free. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. So, third corner of the game. Rijkaard tries to clear. And that is out of play. Cannavaro. Zola. Wriggles his way, goes for goal!
Zola really made the tough part look easy, and the easy part very complicated.
And it's Jordi Alba. Now it's James Rodriguez. Floated through.
Great chance! It has to be Wayne Rooney! He's got himself an absolute peach. And the comeback is complete.
Oh, that is tidy. It is a picture book goal.
The skill and the confidence was just brilliant, and he showed both a quick head and even quicker feet.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Pete.
On the finish! And he's stuck it away.
2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
So the lead now is 2.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Good ball, good take. Cafu. Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. India presented with a golden opportunity here. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Substitution for Milan, number 25.
The keeper doing his best to put him off.
Number 10, Neymar. Coming on the field, number 6, Vieira. Number 13, Frank Lampard. Substitutions taking place.
And that's one back! Not much more than a formality.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Just one in it now.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden.
Gerrard!
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Alexander-Arnold plays it in. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. And he's there to clear it.
India really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Can he finish?
And he's heaved it away.
There will be 5 minutes.
Jordi Alba. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Now here's the delivery. And that has been cleared.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Rijkaard clears. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. India played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway. Another episode of this age-old tale, uncompromising conflict. When you think great defenders, you've got to think Cannavaro.
Yeah, well, they don't come much better or bigger in stature. His quality...
Mbappe! He's delivered all right!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Neymar. Neymar looking to receive it in space. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Luis Suarez. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Threads one in.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, that's delightful. Just eases him off the ball. Mbappe. Now it's Neymar. He's got plenty of space out wide here.
And the shot! He's got a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Simplicity itself.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
India restore parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And that's gone loose. Cannavaro gets a foot in here. India
Really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work.
Oh, he's been caught now.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! He's done very well to get to that.
Cristiano Ronaldo is offering a wry smile there.
India with the corner. They're first.
Impressive jump. And that's a tidy finish. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
India have their lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team click.
Can he finish?
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Davids actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Cannavaro gets it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Desai did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Rijkaard is always looking to break lines.
Davids! Oh, special! That is a special goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem!
And that is all they have time for. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. Yeah, neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break. You can be sure of that. Well, this has been gripping stuff. 4 goals evenly shared at the interval. It's 2-2. So it's back to business. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Desai. Davids. And Fernandez. And here's Mbappe. Messi. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
And here's Mbappe. He's having a pop! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Aimed beyond the defence. And he's picked out the run. And Messi! Messi! From another planet! About as smooth as it gets. And again they hit the front. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off.
He's had a shot! And that would have been some goal.
Mbappe just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Nepal have their second corner now. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Nepal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Kimmich. Well timed, excellent interception. Tries to pass it through. Cristiano Ronaldo. Shot a goal! And a neat finish. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
De Jong. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. And it's Michel Platini.
Platini really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And here's Mbappe. Davids powering forward here. Messi. Quality ball. And here's Inzaghi. Messi has found the net here, of course.
There will be 3 minutes
Kimmich.
added time.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Cafu with the clearance. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle. Well, Jim, Tony Adams, of course, is the absolute colossus in defence, isn't he?
Absolutely, and we all know about his defensive prowess and his leadership, but I think a lot of people overlook his versatility and his adaptability.
What do you mean by that?
Well, it's the way he's developed a more expansive front-footed game over the years. That's highly impressive.
That'll be a throw-in. Opts to play it back, and he was alert to it. Pedro Neto, looking to play him in. Knocks it into space. Oh, big chance! Brahim Diaz! That's brilliant! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And it's Spain who take the lead. You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Here's a chance!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Cafu. Messi. Oh, Messi! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
And that has been knocked clear. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Crosses it in. He leaps for it.
India are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And it's Rooney. Tries to play it through. And no, that was never going to make it. Neymar. India.
Really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Rijkaard. It's played through for him. Rooney finds himself offside. And that has left him in a heap. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Messi. Good running, strong and purposeful. Spread to the right. Played into the box. And he's managed to get rid. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And reclaimed it in a trice. Pedro Neto proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Well, that has not gone well. Oh, nice touch. Neymar. Now, can they get him away? Mbappe!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, that is a fair try. And it's half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. India currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. The second half is up and running.
India can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And it's Diaz. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, well played. Rijkaard. Chance here to counter. Now it's Mbappe. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Great vision. And he welcomes it in. That's put paid to the danger. Oh, it's played into the area. And it's claimed by the keeper.
India really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Lovely, now then. Your impression so far, Jim?
India are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Luis Araujo is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Beckham. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Jordi Alba. And this is Neymar. No way through, so back it comes. He'll try from distance! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
And we have our very first corner.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Mbappe. Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 11, Neymar. Number 10,
Nunez!
Number 3,
And a truly agonising miss.
Well, the reaction from his teammates says it all, Peter. They simply expected better.
Number 17, Darwin
Park
Núñez.
Ji-sung.
Number 19,
Koulibaly is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising.
Number 16, Rodri.
The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
And it's Robertson. And back to the keeper they go. Not the most convincing of passes. Park Ji-sung. That's destined for the flank. Oh, good take in a good area. Can he finish? And it's in! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
So is that the decisive goal? Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. India were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're up and running. Well, Jim, Marcus Rashford's best position has been something that's up for debate for quite a while. What do you think?
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, it's hit the post!
And there's his chance to lead the counter. And it's Neymar. Olise. Now it's Rashford. Cristiano.
He's having a shot!
And he couldn't finish.
What a pass, one that literally dropped into his path. It was asking to be finished.
And he's forced to go back. Cafu. Kimmich. Oh, now he can run away with it. Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's there to get it away. And here's Scholes. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He has found the way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Shot could be Olise! Oh, nice, just not quite.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Baresi gathers from the goal kick. Olise. Oh, that's neat. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Jordi Alba. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Olise. India yet to have an attempt on goal. That's an imaginative pass. Cross needs to be good.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Jordi Alba is always looking to play quality balls.
You can never be short of runners into space.
Goes for the shot!
Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Well, it goes to show you there's a lot you can do if you have willing runners like that. You'll always get that chance. And it's quite direct from them. It's actually quite long from back to front. Milan always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Now, can they get him away? That's a shade optimistic. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
No outsmarting him this time. Jordi Alba. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Neymar. Neymar! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. That's it, 45 minutes up. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So between them, no goals at all so far.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition. Something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Tries a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And that's a tidy finish. How they've waited. Now they have it.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
And a chance! And there's a goal! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Was there ever any doubt?
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can come into it, and it didn't.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Kimmich. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's got away! Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Threads one in. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Fernandez. 5 minutes left on the clock. Filippo Inzaghi.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
He's picked his way through, aimed at the far side.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Rijkaard. And that will be it. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running.
Everything here will gravitate towards Jan Koller. He's not the fastest or the most sophisticated, but he holds up play so strongly.
And if you've got him in the side, you're going to play to him.
Very much so. His height just dictates his game.
Knocks it out wide. Played into the... Oh, good effort!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Mbappe. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Messi. It's a pretty loose pass. De Bruyne. And Robertson. Robertson. Oh, this is a terrific run. Serginho gets into a good... And a header! Goal! Santos! And Santos take the lead. Certain, searing and imperious.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
India are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And he's picked it up out wide. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Mbappe, and it's Jordi Alba. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Santos really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
He has found the way through. De Bruyne, never out of the action for very long. Back where it came from. De Bruyne. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
He had a chance to offload that left, so I think he's going to have to swallow his medicine on this one.
And that is a little undercooked. That's a good run down the left. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
India truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Has a look and plays it forward. And it's Jordi Alba. He's shifting through the gears here. The referee has given a corner. India with the corner, they're first. Cleared away.
There will be 1 minute added time.
De Bruyne is always scanning the pitch for targets. Can he spark a counter here? Serginho. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. That's the end of the first 45. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. India come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple. Keep...
Chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. Santos have the chance to go the other way. In with the challenge. Isaac. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Baresi. A picture of focus and alertness. Serginho crosses it in here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Gerrard!
Well, he's had a decent crack at it.
Well, at least his thinking was very good, Peter. Probably thought he hit the target, judging by his reaction.
Goes looking wide. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
India are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
And he skips past his man. Oh, that was vital.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
De Bruyne. Serginho. In towards
A header! And that's in!
And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Santos are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Substitution for Santos. Number 23, De Bruyne.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides, things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
The defence opting here for strength in numbers.
Oh, great leap! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are disappearing out of sight.
A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
Well, you've always got that threat when he's around. Great movement, and what a great header.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Jordi Alba. Alexander-Arnold.
There's the shot!
And that is a truly outstanding save.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He's beaten the last man. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. India suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running.
For me, Peter, David Beckham is one of the greatest wide players of his generation.
And a bit of a throwback in a way, in the sense that he's a right-footed right winger.
Yeah, it's the perfect position for him. His game has never been about cutting inside. It was kind of the hit the byline and get crosses in.
He's often mentioned, though, hasn't he, that he'd rather play in the middle.
Yeah, and that's something I find hard to understand personally, in view of his brilliant skill set.
Can he finish?
And he's really put himself on the line here. And we have our very first corner. And it's hoisted clear. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, important interception. And the pass is intercepted. Rijkaard. And he's played it back. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Corner number 2 then. Rijkaard tries to clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Rijkaard. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Threads one in. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there. Tries to play it through. Hoisted in.
There's the header!
Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Ferdinand pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Nice bit of trickery. He's found a way through. That's going across goal.
I couldn't quite sort his feet out in time to get it under control.
Deco. Madueke. And he welcomes it in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Neither side giving way. It has been tight. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Beckham. Cafu. Ball is over the line. And he's there to make the challenge.
1 minute added time.
And it's Gullit. Beckham. And that signals the end of the first period. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So neither side yet off the mark.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. So, straight into the second half.
India have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Cristiano Ronaldo. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Kimmich is always looking to break lines. He can run onto that.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Cafu made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. That's an imaginative pass. And the
Mbappe!
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, Peter, I think the smartest of reactions, and he just attacked the danger.
Madueke knocks it into space. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Good effort from distance. Neymar. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Romero gets across to intercept that. Now, can they get him away? Kimmich.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Mbappe. Jordi Alba has it out wide and in space. Cross into the box. Robertson gets it away.
India really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And this is Ronaldo. He's got away.
This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a goal.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, good spread. Cafu looking to hit the byline here. Rijkaard clears it away.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe...
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're up and running. Well, you would think that the name Luis Suarez on any team sheet is sufficient to make any opponent shiver.
And I think I'd struggle to name a striker who's better at playing his position.
So what would you say is his outstanding characteristic, Jim? What makes him special?
Well, I'm going to have to say it's his winning mentality, that doggedness, that ruthlessness, the desire to win at all costs.
Big chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
India with the corner, they're first. Suarez can clear it away. Jordi Alba. Oh, what a ball! Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Argentina have the chance to go the other way. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
So we're still where we started right now. Cafu. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And the pass is intercepted. Jordi Alba. And it's Neymar. Jordi Alba is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Neymar. He's in plenty of space here. Batistuta. And he was alert to it. Kimmich. And it's Messi. Kimmich. That ball looks a good one. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Played out wide. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Corner number 2 then. He's rising! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Gerrard, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Neymar, Rijkaard was in no mood for any of that. Quality ball. Well read, nice interception. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
That's going across goal.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock, the score 0-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
India clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken...
Platini! Now it's Platini, and he's whipped it across. And it's claimed by the keeper. And it's Neymar. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Spread to the right. Messi. And this is Messi. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. So, third corner of the game. He leaps for it! And that's a good finish. Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
India have taken the lead.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And it's Neymar! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
Neymar. In with the challenge. Plays a sharp little ball here.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Threads one in, and it's made its way to him. Platini! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Neymar. And now the breakaway. He has a look up. And he's straight offside.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Neymar.
Has been indicated.
Neymar. It's Neymar! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, what has happened here? Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. India have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then. Neymar, a player joining here, a pretty exclusive club.
Oh, shooting chance!
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Cafu. Now it's Luis Suarez. Looking for options for
Kane! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Kimmich. Now the ball's gone astray. Kane. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. And we have our very first corner.
Getting up there! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
Deftly away. That'll be a throw-in. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Howson. Neymar is someone with real dynamite in his boots. That's a nicely shaped ball.
Oh,
Just the keeper in his...
he's had a shot! It's in! What a moment for the double centurion!
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
India have taken the lead.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
India do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Can he get it through? Jordi Alba, and this is Neymar. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with. Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Cafu. Now it's Luis Suarez. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way.
India can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Takes a shot! He's got a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Oh, that was sharp. Deliciously sharp.
It would have taken something heroic from the keeper to get anything on that. The height was tricky enough, but the power, he had no chance.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Cruyff. Now that looks a decent ball. And the pass is intercepted. And the referee has signalled for half-time.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
India looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Van Dijk getting this one clear. Nah, he's had it taken off him. Now it's Bellingham. And it's Cruyff. India in a very solid position, 2 to the good.
Substitution.
Cristiano Ronaldo. And Stojkovic. Well seen, saw that coming. Not the most accurate pass. Davids looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now, can they get him away? Looking to play him in. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Stojkovic. This might decent chance! Goal! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Red Star cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
That's really nicely played.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Plays a sharp little ball here. And it's been hooked away. Some good work on the right flank here. Here comes another cross. Cleared away.
Red Star really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Beckenbauer wins the duel this time. Mbappe had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
He's rising! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Messi getting this one clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, well played, well played.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Cafu Delivered with swing. Knocks it into space.
Play. Oh, good effort. Oh, and another try. It's in. They have stolen level at the last.
And that will
And that will be the final act.
So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing...